Yeah, there were quite a few good moments. We try to sustain our play is something we have to really lock in on. Obviously the areas that hurt us, the turnovers were big, and the offensive rebounding. In those two areas alone, I think it's 40-plus points. We look at the overall field goal percentage. Defense was solid. Did a decent job. Only 13 threes, and most of those were tough, but those two areas have haunted us. We make sure we take care of it, especially on the road. Value possessions, and we have to finish possessions.
In terms of the transition defense and rebounding, is that something that you feel like will be easier once you guys have full grasp of the set defense, or is that something that can develop kind of simultaneously?
Well, it's more the turnovers and the offensive rebounds tonight. But yeah, transition defense in general, yeah. It's just more of a sense of urgency that there's really no scheme for it. We watch and hesitate. Now we're late to get back. We don't get bodies to level the ball, and then that opens up the floor and puts a lot of pressure on that, our back line. The offensive rebounding, very similar in nature. And we're watching, waiting, hesitating. And with a big lineup, big front court, that they're quick to the jump. So we have to hit bodies first before they get off the ground. And it's not always the bigs. Bigs are sometimes stepping up to help. So smalls have to get in there and crack down. But too many of those second chance points, that's just easy money for a team like this.
What type of turnovers were you seeing?
There was a variety. There was some live ball. There were dead ball turnovers. Some turnovers were just turnovers of aggression, which you'll live with. Some were being careless, not in sync. But still, especially down the stretch, 4 turnovers for 7 points in overtime. It's really tough to play that way.
Denny said that something you've been telling him a lot since last season is to work on keeping his head up part and just the mentality of it. Might be a silly question, but why is that important, especially on a night like tonight when he gets an early foul trouble? You can kind of see him a little bit wilt a little bit.
Well, I just think it's just a mindset across the board. And I thought in general the team showed a little bit of resilience, where you get down. You battle back, and you're going to fight your way through it. You're down 7, late in the fourth. Make a couple big plays, force the overtime. We gave ourselves a chance. So just along that same train of thought, I think it's important you got to learn to fail quickly. Whatever it is, it didn't go your way. Process, why it didn't go your way, and move on. You have to think about next play. If you don't, then it kind of lingers and starts to eat at you, and then all of a sudden, you're just not in the moment. And I think it's that type of mentality snowballs.
For sure, we definitely got better. It was tough. We got off to a really good start. Second quarter hurt us a little bit. They went on a nice little run. Donovan got going a little bit. Did a good job at the end of the game, just staying with it, getting stops when we needed to, limiting on offensive rebounds. And that's what was kicking our butt. But I think the turnovers, especially my turnovers and just a few stops we didn't get in overtime hurt us. But we love our effort for sure.
Without seeing the tape, did you tell what type of turnovers or what was causing the turnovers? Was it the same thing every time?
Our spacing was bad a lot. Some of them were just bad passes by me. A few of them just rolled off my hand too. So it was a little mix of everything. It was a lot of live turnovers, which we can't have. A lot of unforced too. But we'll watch film tomorrow and see where we get better. But I think the controllable is our spacing. As long as our spacing is better and good, I think we can limit a lot of them for sure.
Did that turnover, that will force, that steal he had on Donovan, kind of almost prove what he and DeLon bring, just kind of a savvy veteran type of guys?
For sure. They just, especially Will, he played against Donovan, 4 times a year over the last 5-10 years, so he's got a handful of D. Mitch, and he knows, his tendencies, and the same with DeLon. DeLon's been in the West too, so, they all know what he's capable of and facing him. So it was kind of second nature when they guarded him too. So it's good to know that, have those type of vets who know no tendencies.
At the tail end of your comeback, you had a hard fall. Are you okay?
For now. We'll see in the morning. But yeah, for now I'm okay. It was definitely a hard fall, but you know how it is. Next morning you'll feel it for sure. So I won't know till tomorrow.
How hard is it to shake that off and shoot the free
It's tough, especially when the game's online. You got to make them. But it's I mean, that's why I'm here. You know, that's what I do. It's either me or, you know, have a teammate sub in and shoot him, and I wasn't going to do that. So I just sucked it up and shot him, and thankfully I made him.
I love the way we competed. Some mistakes from our side, the player side, as it is in every game, but I feel like these are very easily fixable with just time on the court, building more of that chemistry, and yeah, just late game execution. I think at the end they made some and ones, we didn't really respond with anything, and missed free throws. So yeah, that's on us players. Late game, we have to do better.
Like you said, you guys did a good job in the fourth quarter of kind of poking at their lead again and again. What do you feel like kept you from cracking and actually taking control?
Yeah, of course, they're playing at home. It was going to be tough anyway. You know, they're playing at home. The crowd was into it. We were there the whole time, kind of close. And then at the end, we did make some big plays, hit some big shots, got a couple huge steals, and got back into the game and got it to overtime. So I love the way guys competed. But yeah, we just fell a bit short in overtime, and I think, you know, this is we have to use this as a good lesson. You know, we have to be sharper towards the end of the game.
How'd your shot feel compared to the first two games?
Solid. I wouldn't say perfect. Not great yet. Still kind of a bit like frustrated that I'm missing some easy ones, some pump fakes, this and that, like especially the twos. But it's gonna come. I'll keep working. I'll keep shooting, and sooner or later it'll fall. And yeah, just focus on the rest of the things that I can kind of keep doing, even if the shot is not falling.
How has 3 games of playing next to Brad compared to your expectations?
It's been fun. I love playing with him. He's an explosive guy. The way he goes downhill, I don't know who else is that kind of a, you know, that kind of a player like he is, and everything that he does out there just helps me, helps everybody else on the floor, and he gets everybody so many open looks. We just have to knock him down, and yeah, keep supporting him, and keep building towards you know, having a special group that can do some damage this season.
KP, having faced these guys in the West so much with Dallas, does that make it any easier? You're like, yeah, I know their tendencies a little bit more, or anything like that, than when you were coming from New York?
Say that again, please.
Has being in the West just the past couple of years with Dallas, does that help coming out here, playing Donovan Mitchell, somebody who's in Utah?
Yeah, of course. I think every year you just pick up more and more stuff on each player. You know, I can almost not look at the scouting report anymore, and I already know all the players. Unless it's like a rookie that's coming in, I have to see what he does and stuff. And yeah, being in Dallas, you know, playing against Utah many times throughout the year definitely helps me. You know, just knowing what these players are looking forward to do, and trying to anticipating that, but still with these kind of talents, it's, you know, you could try to stop him, but it's, you know, it's really tough, and you just have to do the best you can and live with the result. Yeah.